Weasel's Cravat. How nice to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be back, sir.
Well, hey, I couldn't be more excited. Iron Man's finally with us, because I knew this movie was coming for quite a while. I'm a comic book fan. I don't know if you know that.
I do know that. As a matter of fact, right off the bat, I'd like you to know that me and the folks at Marvel, we have a small and timely gift for you.
Wow, what do you have here? This is exciting.
What would you say your favorite comic was in the universe?
Favorite issue or favorite actual character comic?
Oh, you're a geek, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, there's so many.
How about just a character in general from
Probably Spider-Man, or maybe Doctor Strange.
Is that so? Because we have a little something here for you, sir.
Wow, check that out. That's a picture of me as Doctor Strange. People are going, in kind of pity and embarrassment. Look at that, that's me as Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
I'm going home now. Hey, thank you so much. That's really nice.
That's all I got.
Well, let's talk more about comics. You must love comics then.
I really do now, anyway.
Yeah. Some people out there who haven't been blessed with my education are not as familiar with comics as I am.
Right.
How would you explain the character of Iron Man to them, and how is he different to your standard superhero, Robert?
Well, Iron Man, Tony Stark, is the kind of exception to the rule that he wasn't bit by a spider. There's no gamma rays. He has no marsupial flying bat fetish. He's just someone who builds this suit basically to save his own life. He's a billionaire weapons manufacturer who's taken hostage.
Now, no disrespect either to comic book movies, which I love, or you as an actor who I admire, but this doesn't seem to be initially like the normal kind of fix, because you do movies which are normally more personal movies, normally more quirky movies, stranger films. You know, you've done a few of the big budget ones, but in recent years I've noticed you've gone for, you know, slightly more intellectual fare.
Right.
What was the temptation for you to get into a movie like this?
I don't know why, but I thought maybe I'd like to be in a movie that more than 16 people would see.
Well,
isn't that weird?
That's a good
What about if you were, like, you wouldn't want to just do your show for, like, 8 people.
8's a good night for us. No, you're absolutely right. You want to reach a big audience with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like talking into the telephone with no one on the other end.
OK, a very good script as well. I mean, they get it right, and it's tough to get this kind of movie right these days. Were you involved in that process early on? I mean, did it come to you fully made, or did you have any input?
My involvement was I tended to show up to the set most mornings and take the script and throw it against the wall and say, we got to rewrite this.
And they did rewrite, presumably?
Yeah, John would say, oh, good morning. I see you don't like the scenes for today. I mean, it had a good structure, and then what we tried to do, and I believe somewhat successfully, was kind of infuse it with slightly more watchable stuff.
I get the feeling there's quite a lot of your personality in it as well, which is unusual in one of these kind of films once again.
Yeah. And I think that's what you're supposed to do to make something more engaging, is kind of bring yourself to bear a bit. You know?
Do you have to be fit to make a movie like this? Because obviously you're the hero character, but he's not someone, you mentioned, he's not someone who's meant to have superpowers in and of himself.
Correct.
You look in pretty good shape for, how old are you now, Robert?
43.
43, you look in very good shape for 43.
Thank you.
But you might be wearing a corset for all I know. I don't know what's going on now. Did you get in good shape for it, or were you already in good shape?
I mean, I guess I was in pretty good shape, and then I did a bunch of strength training, and I've been into martial arts for over 5 years now, so that kind of helped, I guess.
Which martial arts do you do?
Wing Chun Kung Fu.
Wing Chun Kung Fu? What kind of Kung Fu is Wing Chun?
It's a
hard one to say, for sure.
It's Hong Kong street fighting.
Oh, wow. Is that, but that was like Jeet Kune Do?
Jeet Kune Do is what Bruce Lee developed from Wing Chun.
Ah, I see, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have the moves? You have some, do you use it in fighting situations, or is it just for training?
Yeah, it's actually, martial arts are designed for fighting, I'm told.
Yeah. So if I came at you now, would you be ready to defend yourself against me?
I would waste you in a second.
You knew I wasn't going to come at you then, didn't you? Your Wing Chun has prepared you for the... You see, I could have had you then. You didn't know that. I was right above your head, like a baby.
And what would you have done once you were above my head?
I would have pulled an ear or something.
You would have led with your chin and followed with your thorax.
I don't know what to do. How much time do you spend doing it?
I don't know, like 5 times a week. But, you know, for the better part of the last 5 years, I've been training.
Wow, so it's a big commitment then. You've made a commitment to this.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is get an instructor grading and open an academy at some point.
Wow. So you keep yourself in shape.
Correct.
I guess you have to for your line of work anyway. I mean, does vanity play a part at all? Is it something that you're concerned about, the way you look as you get older, or is it mainly for work and the health benefits?
I don't know. I guess you just feel better, you know. But when I knew I was going to have my shirt off or whatever in this film, I figured I might as well try not to look like I was old and skinny. Maybe
Well,
just old.
You don't look either. You look terrific in it. You really do. I really enjoyed the film. And my little boy loved it as well. And he's that age where they're kind of fairly judgmental. You have a boy. How old is your son?
He's 14, and I remember we were talking about they were the similar age a couple years back.
And has he seen the movie? Does he like seeing Dad as Iron Man?
He likes seeing Dad as Iron Man. I think he likes Dad driving him and his friends around in a minivan most of all.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's more concerned about day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of, I'm like his driver as directed.
Yeah. We have a picture of you with him there.
Oh, wow.
And he's playing guitar. He's got a band, is that right?
Yeah, he does have a band. They're called the Jack Bambies.
Wow.
He's actually right now in Palm Springs at a festival called Coachella.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only 40. Hey, will you have any more kids, you think? Because you obviously like having a son. I can tell that.
Well, I got the missus in the green room, so I don't know that, you know. I think I was actually here when I had announced. I think I did.
You hadn't got married yet. Yeah, you were just about to...
This was my worldwide. I know it's a big deal. I actually announced that I was engaged here, and now I...
There is your lovely wife there. There's your wife there. Hello, Susan. How are you?
Honey, are we pregnant?
Hold it, Michael, you don't have to get involved there. Michael went...
Well, nothing's happened yet.
Blimey, you work quickly back there. He's only been out here for 10 minutes.
That's really it. It must have been by osmosis, because there's at least a meter between them.
Yeah.
You're a good shot, man.
Oh.
Thank you. Well, I've tried before.
So you have no plans, though, at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we have plans, and I think that's kind of what you want to do, you know. I'm getting up there. I think I should probably start again while I'm still relatively young.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, men can keep going till they're ancient. Charlie Chaplin, who, of course, you played brilliantly in the film, he had one when he was about 120 or something, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Posthumously.
That's a good shot. OK, well, Iron Man opens tonight in the UK. It's going to be a huge hit, I'm sure. And there'll be a sequel, I hope. Are you signed up for a sequel? Do you have to commit to that kind of thing?
You don't have to, but I did.
Do you own any superhero suits yourself? It's probably going to be a no, isn't it?
The funny thing is, you are so not playing it up right now. You literally are. You're genuinely
you should
interested.
see my house. I've got a metal Iron Man helmet I bought, and the other day I took delivery of a metal Doctor Doom helmet with a cape. I've made myself an Iron Man mask.
Is that so?
Would you like to see it?
I would very much.
Okay,
Thank you for that.
Shut your eyes for a minute, because I want you to enjoy the full surprise. I'm not going to come at you, don't worry, and I know the Wing Chun will protect you anyway. Don't go peeping. You ready? Right, this is awesome. This is an awesome mask I made. And I made it easily using just cardboard, a bit of foam, and some silver foil, all right? Don't give it away. Check it out, Downey. What do you think about that? Okay, have a look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Did you like it?
It kind of looks like a mold for a gingerbread cake or something.
I bet you wish I'd been around when they were designing the suit for the movie.
Wow. We might need you for the sequel, man, to bump it up a notch.
Want to put it up? Well, let's see what you look like in a real helmet. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That's Iron Man as it should be. OK, and you can catch that on YouTube for the rest of your life. Hey, I'm very excited about this new movie. I don't know if you finished filming yet. The film, a comedy you've made with Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Jack Black. Some of my favourite performers at the moment. Tell me, is it called Tropic Thunder?
It's called Tropic Thunder, yeah.
Okay. What's it about? It seems like a very strange idea.
It's about a bunch of self-important movie stars who get together to do a very important Vietnam movie.
And what happens?
What happens is, well, Steve Coogan, who I'm sure you are familiar with, plays our director.
That's a photograph of you there. Where did you shoot that film? Where did you go to shoot that film?
That was all on the island of Kauai.
Near Hawaii?
Yeah.
Is that right? OK. Nice place to be, nice place to work?
It was great. I mean, I think it would probably have been a little more pleasant if I wasn't in the special effects makeup.
Yeah. So every day they made you out of that. How long did they take?
A couple hours. 2 guys working for 2 hours.
Wow, that's not... And what's this? You made a movie recently, Fur, about Diane Arbus?
Right.
So you were completely covered in hair?
Yes, sir.
I've never been made up with hair. That must be irritating as hell on your face, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think I just remember at lunchtime, like, trying to eat something, like, I don't know, a bite of stew or anything, and swallowing an 18-inch long piece of hair.
Oh, and what sort of hair was it? Synthetic hair?
Or? No, I believe it was actual and purchased.
Oh, so it's a human being's hair?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
This is me suffering for my art. How many of y'all saw that out there? Fur, yeah? Oh my God, I'm so glad I did Iron Man.
Let's ask them even more politically. How many of you even heard about the film Fur? Yeah, I'm glad you did Iron Man too.
Did you see the tumbleweed actually blow the audience?
Well, but now that we've talked about it, people are going to want to get it out on DVD.
Fantastic, because I got a big chunk of the back end on that one.
Iron Man's a tremendous movie. I love this kind of movie anyway, but I think you did a stunning job. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Downey Jr. Robert, thank you so much.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Welcome to Friday Night with me, Joanthan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I've just been... Oh. Don't patronise me, Alicia.